Well,
Because when you,
there's a distinction though, because profit. But I think there's a limitation there with profit because revenue and profit are not necessarily the same. They're not the same thing.
not at all. But I'm
So
talking about the
people,
profit.
right? I know you're talking about the profit, but I wanted to be a little more clear because a lot of people associate profit with revenue,
True, I can see that.
and they come from that perspective of questioning taxes, planning, whatever it is, based off of the profit, and that's not it. So revenue, profit, and cash flow, all different things.
Oh, totally, absolutely. It's something we probably need to build on more this year.
So
And we
I
touch.
yield back for you. I yield back for you, man.
You killing me with the yield back. But that's it. Yeah, so you're right, absolutely. Revenue and profit on the same, but they are profit. Go look it up. You look up everything else. Something can happen on the West Coast, and we'll find out on TikTok in 2.5 minutes. You can go look up and find out the difference between revenue and profit if you're really about that life. If you're not, then it's whatever. So you it's about your profit. So your net profit. And you're gonna pay taxes on your net profit. But guess what? The more profit you have, believe it or not, the more ways you can benefit. That's where the cash flow aspect comes. What I was getting at is what you were saying is that so many people come into business because most of us have worked. We've had jobs where your gross revenue is the announced your salary, the one that people like to brag about. Your net is what you take home. So the only financial responsibility you have is that difference between the gross and the net pay. And what is that? Taxes, also health insurance, life insurance, whatever other benefits you have. So then you go into business, the only thing you think about is I'm making this, especially if you're self-employed. The taxes are going to kill me. And that's all that, and I'm done. Because now it's no longer it's the money I get. See, the thing about it is that you don't have to have discipline when you work a job. You get it at the end. Now people go play around with their W-4s and all that, but you don't have to discipline yourself because they take it out for you. They go take it over there. So when you get your money, you go do whatever you want. I got my money. I'm going blah 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 blah, and it's gonna come every month, every 2 weeks, first 15th, whatever. It's gonna come. Don't have to put any additional thought to it. It's there. But then once you step in the arena, you get your money. You got to manage that.
You're a fighter. You the coach. You the cut guy.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, you all that. So now the trainer, you know what I'm saying? You. So what happens is now when they get to us, their immediate fear is the taxes because I never had to deal with the taxes. I'm so afraid of the taxes. I'm afraid because I don't even know. Most people don't even understand how the taxes are calculated on their paycheck. They really don't. I mean, they honestly don't. I know they really no clue. They just know I bring home this. Now, the interesting part is if someone discusses their salary with somebody, they only talk about the gross, which is why we have this wonderful, this holy grail. I make 6 figures, but you don't bring home 6. For the record, 6 figures, $100,000 is 33 cents per month. Most people that get there might be bringing home anywhere between $5,000 and $6,000 a month after taxes. So you don't make 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? You make 72 to 75,000 that you bring home, but you don't make it. But it makes you feel good about yourself. You get up every day. I made 6 figures, but people make 6 figures and then they sit around and talk about how broke they are. You're never gonna make enough money when you live that way. It's never going to be enough. Like no matter what, I give you $200,000, you'll find a way to spend it because working doesn't require discipline.
True.
They take your retirement. Oh, here, we take it out before you get it. You take it. You don't have to worry about nothing.
Pay vacations and everything.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. It's just nothing. Here, we take whatever. Here, this is yours. You earned it. Every 2 weeks, you get that. You don't have to get it. And I only point that out. That's the way of the world. I get that. But I pointed out is when you step over and none of that's happening. I think there's an expectation and entitlement that makes it difficult to be a service provider to some of these because they're just like, boom, you telling them, this is what it is. Here, you got to do this, this, and that. And you come into the game. I've been self-employed or business owner more than I've been employed in my adult life. So my perspective is, I mean, it is what it is. I don't trip off of that. You owe 30,000 in taxes. You owe 30,000 in taxes. It ain't, I mean, because in most cases, your taxable income of 30,000. I mean, shoot, let's just call it. You probably have like adjusted gross income of like 90 something $1,000, which means you actually did make six figures or more and like that. But guess what? You didn't give money to the government to hold for you the whole year. You kept the money in your pocket and then settled up with the end of the night. That's the dynamic right there. One, if they taking it out every month, and you're supposed to make estimates, but they taking it out for you all the time. They holding on to your bread, and then you putting in a slip at the end of the year. Say, yo, let me get back. This is what I should have. This is what I owe back. This is you putting in a slip, as opposed to you getting the money and you like, yo, I'm sitting on the bread, and at the end they like, yo, this is what you owe us. Okay, all right, here you go. But the discipline,
either way.
Yeah, the discipline. So would you rather them be holding your money, zero interest, or if you got ill discipline, you able to like the money you making you work with a professional to do tax planning to say, yo, what does it look like I might owe this coming year? And you say, all right, cool. I'm gonna put, just for even numbers, I'm gonna put $1,000 in. This is all theoretical, in an interest bearing account. Every month I'm gonna take a G off and put it here so that boom. When they come around, I'm gonna put in an investment account. I'm gonna put it in a CD. I'm gonna start at the beginning. I'm gonna put it in a CD, so I'm gonna earn some interest on it. Boom. At the end of the year, they pull back and we do the tax return. We do all the stuff. We do these things, retirement plan, blah 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 blah. It comes back. We don't put 12,000 in there. We give it, for easy thing, 10%. You earn that on that $1,200 earned on the money you put away, and now, boom. We done our thing. Yo, we owe $8,000. Whatever. Here you $8,000. I got 4,200 in there. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 plus the 1,200 I got in there. I got 5,200. Guess what? The 5,200 is good. I'm just gonna leave that in there and let it rock. Because I didn't live off of it. It's over there. Right. So now I'm head up. And if I make more money. Now that's tax planning. That was very hood, but it was tax planning. Like, that's planning.
I was following.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is the explanation of what's going on. When people be sitting around here talking about this stuff, like there are mechanics to it, definitely, but it's this mystical thing. Everybody just believes. It's almost like people just get so crippled.
Well, it's the story behind it. It's the training and the programming behind it, or the lack thereof.
I know, but I get it. I get it, but here's the problem. Here's the problem for me. People know everything else in the world by going to the internet, except about their money. Know everything. You don't learn how to do anything.
You're right.
So there is something there that people are like, oh, I'm too, they melt. And so my thing is that, you know what? I understand, but if you're gonna play the game, at some point, you can at least glance at the rule book. I mean, I'm from the video game generation. Nobody read no manual for no video game. You just go play. So I get that. Go check it out. And that's all I'm trying to say. Like, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my cousin. He agrees with me right there. Like, go check it out.
What's up, cuz?
We go check. And so that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to say that, look, and this is for people that say they want to be business people. I'm not trying to, look. If you're working and you're doing your thing, that's how it's set up. I'm saying that you want to make that transition over, and then you come into us with all this, and what happens is they put their angst on us, and you like, And I'm just saying on today, all things considered, and we haven't had a lot, but we have to start diffusing that angst. We cannot absorb your angst. You have to put effort. And I really is going back to what you're saying for the biz therapy or something. Part of biz therapy is personal accountability. You are the business owner. You are the one with the idea. The buck stops with you. That's another place that changes. When you work you can hide in jobs, man. Anybody that's ever had a job knows that you could conceivably hide. You can make a lot of money and hide, and nobody really knows what you do. If the organization's big enough, like you can get All you gotta do is deliver when somebody actually asks for what you do, and like that. So you can hide. You know what I'm saying? And then you can always say you're good at your job.
Right.
You know, you can do that. But when you step over, and once again, I'm not just look. You get your money, however you get it. I'm. This is not no like I'm saying. No, look, I was bad at hiding. I just didn't care. I just didn't care. That was a whole other level. But when you step out and you become self-employed, a business owner, or entrepreneur especially, there's no place to hide. So you have to get educated and you have to learn to take personal accountability. And sometimes it's going to hurt. It's not going to be pleasant. Sometimes you have to say, like do that. So why do we not do this with the financial story of what we're doing? why the scorecard? Everything that you go into business for, you go into business to make money. I think that's not only, but I'm saying that's what you a business enterprise is to generate revenue and hereby create profits for the owners to live. That is the score. Why would you not learn or invest in the scoring mechanism of the game you're playing? That's just like playing basketball. You know the difference between, or football is probably a better thing, but whatever sport, and you don't even know how the game is scored. You just like to play. You just want to run around and get your head beat in. you had there's no goal. So basically, just imagine if like football was scored by the number of tackles. So it would be like when you were a kid, people called it different things. It's probably not. We used to call it kill the man with the ball. So it basically, so I get the ball, everybody try to tackle him. What if football was like that? And whoever doesn't get tackled wins. That would be the score. Yo, you would score. There'd be no structure. Be none of that. The sport wouldn't be as big as it is. If basketball was about dribbling, if you could break people's ankles, yo, the more dribbles you take, if you're able to take dribbles without getting the ball stolen from you, that's how you score the most points. No game plan. You just be individual. So how you just not gonna play the game and don't know how to score it? I'm done. I yield all my time, man. I'm done. But it's a prop for biz therapy, though. What I'm trying to say, like you need it. You need this man right here because he has a lot of patience. Yo, boot tank. Oh, hold up. I think you got a typo. The boot tank. I think that's supposed to be boot camp. Oh, it's a boot tank.
It's like Shark Tank, but it's the biz therapy boot tank.
Oh man, do I get to sit on the panel?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to just sit on the panel, but I'm very. I mean.
We have the biz therapy boot camp and training.
I want to be on the boot.
This is the boot tank where you could come and pitch your business plan, and we can effectively see where the gaps are and bridge the gaps.
Oh yeah, I want to be there. I want in.
Tell
a friend and tell a friend.
Sign up. And where do you sign up at? biztherapy.info.
That's right. Yo, I want in. I'm excited about that and I'm excited out of helping people. I mean, I know I'm here ranting and all that, but it's because I really like this. I care about this stuff, and I see people that they're hurting their own success because they don't want to continue to learn and they don't want to continue to challenge themselves. And you gotta challenge yourself. And this is the final push. Like I said, this is the final push for our busy season. So now we are kind of pushing. It's planning. That is just everything, especially with the amount of information we deal with nowadays. This medium, the internet, has broken down. We could be talking to people, and I think one week we were speaking to a young man in Africa who wanted to be a CPA. You can touch people anywhere. So these lame excuses of people don't know that. People know all about this 90s debacle, but that's before we go, man, I want you to to explain that photosynthesis thing again, man.